So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Funona here, and if you're coming here for the first time, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell a friend that Funa just posted. So thank you guys for always coming back to watch my vlog. I really appreciate it. So today, from the title, you can tell what we're doing today. So today we'll be doing a Q&A. So I already got some of my friends to ask me questions, which I'll be answering on my channel. So stay tuned for those questions. So first off, I'm going to be reading out the questions from my phone. So I'm going to be answering them. I'll try as much as possible to answer most of them. So let's get started. Okay, so the first question says, are you in a relationship? No, I'm not in a relationship. So what is your worst childhood experience? Growing up, I don't think I really had a worst childhood experience. I had a very soft childhood experience. I won't say there was a particular thing that made me say, this thing, I can't remember. But if it's in terms of, I remember there was a time I was at home, I was still very much young, and I watched a video, and in that video, there's this song. I don't know, I can't remember the song though, but like in the music video, it was just a car and then there was fire burning around it and all that. So after watching that video, that particular scene like got stuck in my head, like that fire stuff. So it made me so furious, like when it even comes to my family members, like when I was young, every time I'm always scared, I'm like, nothing should happen to anybody, your fire should not burn, blah, 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 blah. So that particular thing for me, it stayed with me for a while when I was still a child, but like growing up, I just had to outgrow that experience. So if you're a mother and you have children, keep what they're watching because it can just stay. And one thing is, it's just hard for you to let go of those kind of thoughts. Do you get? So yeah, so the next thing that we're going to be doing, and the next question is going to be your zeal or passion for graphic design. Where did it come from and what inspired it? Like I said in my other video, I first off, as a student, I started off as a social media manager, and I remember there are times where you would want to apply for a job and the next minute they're telling you, can you design? That was where I picked that interest to want to learn it from, because I was like, this one, anybody you meet that asking can you design, like it was just something that for me personally, just people kept on coming. I was like, I think I'll just learn this graphic design stuff. So that was how I got interest. I picked interest into learning it, and I went on YouTube, I started learning it, and that's how I'm here. So yeah, so the next question will be, okay, somebody says, good evening for now, my name is Precious, I'm a final year student of nutrition and dietetics, and the big question on my mind most hours of the day is, after school, what's next? Can you give tips on how to navigate school life after school? Okay, basically for me, I always tell people something like, before you finish school, try as much as possible to have a skill, because it takes your mind off the distractions. And if you don't have a skill, that doesn't mean you will not be able to navigate through that phase. But I'm just talking personally for myself. So as a student, because I learned that skill, which was graphic design, when I was done with school, I started making money from it. I had to work with a brand, which I'm currently working with, and that's how I make my money. So I think that's how I've been able to navigate through it. But I don't think I'll have to rely on the job forever kind of stuff, but for the meantime it takes my mind off the distractions, so I don't get to dwell on it. So I think that answers it. So just make sure you have a skill that is something that can really help you when you're done with school, and also trust God to like direct your path, because like he knows everything, so he would certainly know a way to help you. So the next question I'm getting, how many people have you dated since you're one? So I've not been in a relationship since in a long time, so nobody. Okay, so the next question we'll be answering is someone said, would you say your upbringing gave you the kind of personality that you're exhibiting today as a person? Personality in the sense of being very reserved, not being able to socialize, and staying indoors morning till night. Is it a personal decision or how I was trained? Hey God, this is my life, Sha. Okay, so growing up, the kind of area, because I went to boarding school, so growing up I didn't really have friends in my house, but like I had friends in school. So I would, whenever I come back from school, I would always just stay in my house day in day out. Nobody would even know I'm around, because like nobody comes in to check in and say how far. So I didn't really have friends in my area. So growing up, aside primary school, the primary school I went to was like far from my house. The primary school I went to, don't mind the noise, I'm sorry about that. So the primary school I went to is kind of far from my house. So when you just come back, it's not like it was around my area. Also, the secondary school I went to was in Enugu. I lived in Anambra. I currently still live in Anambra. So the distance was like, I didn't really have friends. So every single day I would always just stay on my own, day in, day out. I'm always at home. So I think when I came to school, I just carried that part of me. But like I've never been somebody that goes out all the time. Okay, so the thing is, I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. I'm not like shy, but going out has never really been my thing. So yeah, that's my response to the question. So I would not say my upbringing, I've just trained myself to be like that. My parents are not the kind of people to always cage you and tell you don't do this, don't do that. My parents are not like that. Okay, so the next question is my favorite and worst moments ever. So my life is so boring, so yeah. I don't even know, but I think my favorite moment would be whenever I'm with my family, and then there's just this warmth and peace that comes with, you know, that everybody's okay. So those periods most times are one of my favorite moments. And also one of my worst moments, I think it was when I was in secondary school. I was flogged for something I had no business with, and it was not small flogging, it was flogging, better flogging. But yeah, that is already in the past. So what's one thing a lot of people don't know about me what a lot of people don't know about me, like if I don't talk about something, that shows I don't want anybody to know about it. So what's one thing a lot of people don't know about me? I'm thinking of something, but like nothing is coming to my head. I don't have. So the next question is, what influenced you the most while growing up? Okay, so who influenced you the most? I would say nobody. It's not like growing up. It's not like I would say I was looking up to somebody as I was growing up. I was just growing as other people were growing. So what inspired you to start building this channel? Okay, YouTube is something I've always wanted to do for the longest. When I was still very young, I think it was like 2020, or like when I finished school. So YouTube is something that I should have started since, but because I was looking at the things I didn't have, the things I didn't have a good phone, I didn't have a tripod, I didn't have this, I didn't have a proper lighting. So those things were in form of a limitation to why I didn't start my channel. Because even as a student, I wanted to always vlog a day in my life as a student, blah blah blah. But now I'm no longer a student. That's when I'm starting it. But the thing is, that it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, is if I'm able to stay consistent with what I'm doing, I know I'll do well. Okay, so the next question will be, what's the inspo behind your always smiling? You always smiling and giving cheerful gestures. When I see you, I can't just help but smile back or match the energy. I don't even know. I don't know. If you ask me now, I don't know. But like for me personally, I just like to make people smile. A lot of people say I'm funny. Okay, I think one thing people don't know about me is I'm funny. It's not even something that people need to know. I don't even think I'm funny, but yeah, I think I just want to just make people laugh. I just want people to be happy around me, good vibes, everything. If you pass me, even if you don't want to talk, me, I will ask you, are you okay? And that's my life, that's how I am. And so if I care about somebody, now I certainly care about you, because I would always try to check up on you. If I say you're my person, I try my possible best. So yeah, another question is, what's your definition of friendship? So I feel like friendship is more like, would I say, I don't know if it's to use, I don't know the particular thing to use, but for me, I feel like friendship is something I hold very dear to me. If I say you're my friend, you're my friend. Like, I always want to turn up for you. I always want to go out of my way. There are times where I'm too occupied, but because, oh, this person is my person, this is my girl, I go out of my busy schedule and do things for them. So personally, for me, friendship, if you're somebody that you call somebody your friend, you don't turn up for them, you don't do certain things for them, they are hosting their events, they are doing this, that, and you don't show up. It's not nice, because me, if you're that kind of person, when you host your event, I will not have any business with you. I would not come, and that's my life. I'm not even somebody that, I don't write a lot of epistles because I don't read books. So all this on our grammar, no, they do me. My friend is asking, where do you see my closeness with you heading to? So her name is Diamond, and she's very dear to my heart. So our friendship is forever. Don't overthink it. It's a forever something. So don't be scared. So another question is, what inspires and drives you? What drives me most importantly is, I just want to have a better life. I want to be able to do certain things for myself. So I want to get to that point where I have a better life for myself. So I think that's one thing that drives me the most, and I know I'll get there one day. Okay, so somebody's asking, life after graduation, how does it feel? Life after graduation, how does it feel? So I think personally for me, it feels good. I don't get to go to school, but at the same time, it shows that you're maturing, you're getting to adulthood. Take it. So just there. So somebody said, what has been your biggest challenge since you started YouTube? Okay, I think for me, the YouTube journey has been really amazing. Thank you to my friends that are always supporting me, my subscribers. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So what's one thing your followers don't know about you? I think this question, someone asked me this question before. I think I didn't answer it, but one thing I would say is, I think I'm really soft. There are times that I come off so hard, but I'm a very soft person, like soft in the heart. I'm a very, only little thing injustice to, I'll just be tired. I'm very soft. But there are times I come off as if I'm strong. I like people to know that about me, so that you don't just use me and play. So where do you see your channel or yourself in the next few years? So I think I'm seeing myself on a bigger platform. I just don't want to do YouTube. I want to do Instagram and all that. So this channel, I'm so certain that in years to come will be more than this. Like, we'll have thousands of subscribers, and I'm really grateful for the journey, for all of you that have been supporting me. I really, really appreciate. So thank you guys for those that asked me questions. To some that I was able to answer, and to some I was able to answer. I don't even know why, and it's not like I know what to answer. I didn't know what to say. But yeah, thank you guys for always coming back to watch me. So catch you guys in my next vlog. Bye.